Anybody remember this screen? Yeah, this one. It's using countless videos on this channel for me to creatively show my screen and myself at the same time to teach a strategy or a process. It's all done in Ecamm, but I get numerous questions about designing this screen for use in StreamYard. And up until recently, I would share it's not possible, but that has changed. You can design this scene in Canva and export it, import it into StreamYard as a background, then create custom layouts to place your cameras and screen share over the correct portions. Save it, select it, and ensure you have the right background selected, and you're good to go. I'm going to share with you the entire step-by-step process in the full video. So here we are in Canva, and all I've done is open up a new design that is 1920 by 1080. I have gone to where it says photos. You see where it says photos here? I'm selecting photos, and I've typed in the top laptop and mug. Laptop and mug. Many of you don't know that what I'm using is actually a basic design, a picture actually from Canva. And this is it. This is the one right here. There's the mug, there's the laptop, and there's a set of books on the side that I actually crop out. And you can see that all on screen right now. If I double click this, you can actually see off to the side here, the books are there, but I'm not using the full image as it was created in the stock images in Canva. I've added my logo, I've added my social media handles, I've even added our websites, howitallworks.com, youtube.com on the side. Then I just have this white square here right above the mug for where I'm going to place my camera. I've also added a number of layers here because the original image has the white going all the way up to the top and bottom, and I kind of want some of that to be black. So I want you to see what this looks like in terms of its layers. Click on this. I'm going to go down to where it says layer, and I'm just going to click on show layers. You see that? Show layers at the bottom. Now that takes over the whole side, and now you can see that there's an image underneath that. I use the image to be able to showcase, to get the right size for 1920 by 1080, which is what most screen shares will look like. The basic gist is I want to have white boxes wherever I'm going to put a camera or a screen share. Let's look at it one more time. So here, I'm going to scroll down just to basically duplicate this scene. And instead of one white box, now I've got two. I've got two white boxes because in this one, I want to have myself and a guest and the screen share. So now I'm giving myself options, and I'm going to export both of these as backgrounds. So I'm going to go over right here to the top where it says share. We're going to go share, and we go to download right here, download, and we make sure that the size is 1920 by 1080. Doesn't need to be transparent. Then we need to select the pages. So I want to select pages 1 and 2 and say done, and then we hit download. Now I've already downloaded those files, and you'll see them right on the side here. And one of them is here, host plus guest screen. There's one, and there's host screen. There's the second one. Those are both downloaded onto my computer. Now we can go into StreamYard. We go into StreamYard, and we can upload those by simply going into the background sections of our brand tab. So we got brand tab here. We go down to backgrounds. Backgrounds is right here, backgrounds, and we hit the plus sign, and it gives you this dialog box. And here you have some images that are there. You can now use video backgrounds as well, and they do have some stock ones there. Pretty cool. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to stay on task and focus. We click on add files, and we simply navigate to where we save those two files. And they're right here in my downloads folder, host guest screen, host screen. I always recommend that you name your files so that you can know exactly which ones to select inside StreamYard as a background. Now I've already uploaded them, so we didn't want to waste that time. So you can see host screen is here, host guest screen is here as well. So the next thing to do is to select it. So we select that here in StreamYard. Now the background is there. Now I want to just add my camera to the screen. It just takes up the whole screen. Now I want to add the screen share. It doesn't look good at all right now. But let's see what happens when we go to the bottom portion right here underneath the main window. Right here, it says edit layout and new layout. New layout is the one we want, and this is a function of the custom layouts feature here in StreamYard. So we click on custom layout, we hit the plus sign, we hit add item. First thing we want to do is a camera slot. Right here, camera slot, we select that. We can put that right here, size it up to where we want it to be. Not quite gonna fit there just yet. So we hit the arrow here, fit and fill arrow. We hit that and we change this to fill. Change that to fill. Now that allows us to pull this down. And I just like to make sure that it is just, taking up a little bit less of the white space so that it has the illusion of a border for the camera. So now when I click add my camera, you see what that looks like. The next thing we want to do, click on add item right here at the bottom. And instead of camera slot this time, we want a media slot because we want to share our screen. So we have this media slot here. We do the exact same thing where we line this up kind of. This one we don't have the ability to do fit and fill, which is why I saved it the way that I did, in terms of making sure that this box is the right size for a screen share, right? The normal size for a screen share. I wanted to make sure that I had it as a normal size of a screen share. So that's why I made this box white and why I made it the way that I did. So now that's already done. We can click add and there goes my screen. And there I'm now scrolling on that screen I'm showcasing. Now, the last thing to do, because this is just the design. This is the piece that gets a lot of people with custom layouts is once you've designed it, you must save it. You're still in design mode right now. You can add more items if you like, but we need to save it. So we click save and we can just say custom layout 6, or I can say host screen mug. Let's say 1. I'm just going to copy that because I want to edit that later. I'm going to say save new layout. And once I click save, I hope you notice what just happened. It just went back to your normal standard screen share layout. I'm going to get rid of the background for just a second for you to see. This is your normal standard screen share layout. So, if I scroll the website up and down, you can see what happens there, but this is not the one we want. We just created this last one. You can see host screen mug 1. We select that layout and the screens move. So now I'm in a cropped view. You can see my screen shares there. It doesn't look good yet until boom, we put the background down. Now we have the background selected. We have the custom layout selected, and I can teach like this. I can do my shows like this. This can now be done very easily in StreamYard because we now have the custom layout feature. Let's do our second one. And the way to do that, because we don't want to start from scratch, I would simply go edit layout. I'll change the background and go to this one, make it smaller. So we're just going to make it smaller into that box. Then let's click copy and push this over here. And once we have that, we have the 2 screens. We have this one already saved the way that it is. We have the 2 cameras, guest 1 and guest 2. We have the screen saved the way that it is. We didn't want to change that part. That's why we duplicated. Now we're ready. So we need to click save. Remember, we need to click save. We're in design mode. So we click save. And instead of saying update layout, because we don't want to do that, we want to click save as new layout. So I'm going to put host screen mug 2. Probably should put guest there just for it to be explanatory. Host guest screen mug 2. So we say save as new layout. And now what does it do? It goes back to the old format. It does. That's what it does every time you make a new design. It will go back to the previous layout. And what I'll need to do is actually click this one in order for that to work. And if I go to present, I go to extra camera. I don't know if I even have an extra camera. Let's see here. Don't have an extra camera. So we click share and add that. It's just a black screen, but the idea is if I had a guest there, you would see them in that screen along with my desktop. I'm sharing this website. I can scroll and scroll. I can go to the different places on the page. And my audience would be able to see this. They'd be able to engage with this. This is one of the ways that I used to do all of my teaching videos or even my live shows. And you've been asking for it. I'm excited to be able to share it with you. And I hope that this is going to help. Custom layouts is one of the long-awaited features from StreamYard, and I'm told there are many more in the works. It opens up a number of possibilities to put your personal stamp and style on your live show. When it was released, it was like StreamYard took the training wheels off. In fact, that's what I named the video I put out to go over the features step by step. Click right here to watch that video, and I'll see you over there right now. Go. Custom layouts. StreamYard takes